down!
Well, we're one season and a bit into Black Ops 7, and already things are starting to look a bit ridiculous. So let's begin, shall we? We'll begin with the Jaeger 45, which appears to be an FNX 45 tactical, returning from Black Ops 2. The EAM Voyager, Hawker, Ion, and Elevation barrels are all Glock-style slides, and the first of many, it's underloaded! The FNX 45 tactical holds 15 rounds, whereas the Jaeger 45 holds only 10. And not only that, but all of its mag attachments are also underloaded. The Warpath Capacity mag is modelled on a 20-round magazine but is underloaded to 12 rounds. The Goliath X mag is modelled on a 23-round mag but only holds 15 rounds. And the Strider Snap Speed is modelled after a 15-round mag but only holds 8 rounds. The Velox 5.7 is a Ruger 5.7, inside a Strike Industries SMC, and including elements of the SMC Bravo pistol frame P320 or GX4. And lo and behold, all of its mags are also underloaded. The default and fast mags are modelled after 20-round mags but only hold 15. The Corvus Extended mag is modelled after a 25-round mag but only holds 18 rounds. And the Draco Reserve Extended 2 has only 24 rounds in a 30-round mag. The Cap 40 has returned from Black Ops 2 under the name Coda 9. Like in Black Ops 2 before it, the design is based on the Kriss card except fully automatic and 9mm. All of the barrel attachments are completely fictional. Unlike the other pistols in this game, the Coda 9 is overloaded, holding 20 rounds somehow in a 17-round Glock mag. The same could be said for the Hellgate Stick mag, which holds 25 rounds somehow in a 17+5 Glock mag. The MFS Delta Cell Bulk mag is like its pistol brethren underloaded, holding 30 rounds in a 33-round Glock-style stick mag. The Adaptive Discharge stock is completely fictional. Parts of it are mostly based on the Endo Tactical TSAG for Glocks, but they were never created for the card. In fact, the card never had any pistol stocks. Unless, of course, someone invents them in the next decade, but even then I fail to see how whether or not you're aiming the thing could somehow affect its fire rate, let alone what any real-life application of such a modification could possibly be. The Dravitz 45 is a Scorpion Evo 3 with a ZB-47 feeding mechanism and the folding magazine of the KH-9 Covert. The Lockjaw Extended mag turns it into a PP-19 Bison wannabe. The Carbon 57 is yet another fictional P90 wannabe by Treyarch with a lower receiver based on the Magpul PDR and iron sights based on the HK416. The main problem with this design is how on earth does the bolt transfer the round into the chamber and rotate the cartridge and eject the rounds out of the front of the gun? Only the Rockley handguard is based on any kind of real attachment. It's based on the Hager Defense PS90 handguard. The other four are completely fictional. Both of the extended mags are fictional, as are all of the stocks. Also, it has collapsible stocks for some reason. The MPC-25 is based on the MSMC or JPVC. It is also somehow using 5.7 suppressors on a 5.56 carbine. The handguards and magazines are all fictional, save for the Coach Whip Fast Mag, which is based on the Pro Mag drums, but they're not for the JPVC, so also all fictional are the stocks and pistol grip pads, of which the JPVC never had any, unless of course they're invented in the next 10 years. The Kogot 7 is based on the Russian SR2M. All the handguards are fictional, as are the 40-round and 50-round stick mags. The Caper Speed mag is modelled after a 20-round mag, but is overloaded to 30 rounds somehow. The Fire Selector is an AR-15 style one instead of its original lever one. The SR2M did have custom stocks from the Rossen detachment and the FSB, but all the other four in the game are completely fictional. Also, if you wield two of these things akimbo and expect to hit anything with them, then you're barking up the wrong tree, mate. The Sturmwolf 45 is based on the LWRC SMG 45 or UMP. The default mag is overloaded, somehow holding 32 rounds in a 25-round mag. By default, it also has a Glock muzzle standoff device by Proofmark installed. The Perigee barrel is based on the Sky USC/UMP extended handguard. The Piston, Mosaic, and Regnant barrels are based on the Sky USC/UMP MP7 style extended handguard. The B45 Raw drum mag is based on the HDPS 50-round drum mag from 2020, thanks to Beamer for looking into that one. The MFS Tigris 40 cal mag, meanwhile, turns the UMP 45 wannabe into a UMP 40, with a UMP 9 curved mag. Somehow. As for the pistol grips, you shouldn't be able to change them, because the pistol grip of the UMP is stuck to the lower receiver. Oh, and while we're at it, all the stocks are completely fictional. The Rev 46 is another gun taking inspiration from the CZ Scorpion Evo 3. Its stock by default is a fictional skeleton stock. It also comes folded by default, something that Special Forces do not recommend doing. The MFS Reforge flip stock is based on the Strike Industries polymer FSA stock. For some reason it's also chambered in 45 ACP instead of the correct 9mm. The Tokai Hunter and Dorsal handguards are based on HK M-Block style handguards like those in AIM Sport. The Cordal Target handguard is an HB Industries handguard. And again, it's overloaded, somehow holding 34 rounds by default in a 30-round mag. The Redwell Dime Fast Mag is a 20-round mag that somehow holds 30 rounds. The Komodo Drum Mag is a Magpul D60 EV9 with only 55 rounds in it. And the Kawa Extended Mag is a Magpul PMag 35 EV9, somehow holding 45 rounds. The M10 Breacher is based on the FabArm STF-12 shotgun with a computer from the MP155 Ultima. The handguard is a Strike Industries VOA handguard for the Benelli M2, and the barrels and stocks are all fixed. Under normal circumstances, the Akita is a closed-bolt, mag-fed automatic shotgun. But with the Scorchlink Akimbo attachment, it becomes an open-bolt, belt-fed automatic shotgun. Judging by the fact that you can literally see the shells dangling unsecured from the chamber, it's pretty safe to assume that this is not going to feed at all. Presumably it's inspired by the Urban Combat System pattern from 2009, which never saw the light of day. The drum attachment that comes with the Scorchlink somehow holds 100 rounds. Judging by the model, it could only possibly hold about 50. Does this thing come pack-a-punched by default or something? Anyway, another thing that this means is that the Akita is somehow both open and closed bolt. Now, there do exist guns like the LWRC IAR that do use both an open and closed bolt system. The problem with the Akita is it lacks a feed pole that separates the belt links reliably. All barrel attachments and pistol grip pads, by the way, are fictional. And it has a 10-round box mag that somehow holds 12 rounds. The MFS GD7 is based on the Magpul PRS Gen 3, and the Venomous stock, good grief, why would you ever touch the thing, is based on the Raven M4 Benelli stock. The Echo 12 is silly. It looks like what would happen if the SRM M1216 and the KSG 12 had some kind of bastard child. And it gets worse. The bolt not only doesn't align with the cylinder, but also lacks a physical means for the bolt catch to even pull shells into the chamber. So I can only assume that in the next 10 years we're going to discover black magic or something. Oh, and good flippin' luck putting a grenade launcher on this thing. The SG-12 has returned from Black Ops 4, which was based on the AA-12. The AA-12 was not used by the US military because of how heavy and bulky it was, so I don't know what JSOC and the guild saw in it. It has a long rail from the SOCOM model of the AA-12, but the one in-game is based on an airsoft variant thereof. All barrel attachments have extended handguards. In reality, they would mount grips and flashlights onto the barrel itself, so you can only really get them in the airsoft market. And again, you shouldn't be able to change the pistol grip because it's fixed to the chassis. And that is all for the first installment of whatever the hell is going on with Black Ops 7's weapons. As always, be sure to like and leave a comment. It means a lot to us both. Be sure to subscribe to us both as well, and we'll see you all next time.